in the last few weeks have been experiencing some teachings, because you guys always teach me in every class that we have, in every conversation we have. You teach me. I observe. And I can advise what I see from another perspective of yours. And this last weeks I have been observing how different experiences that we can create in our life ultimately are reframing or holding our connection to love. And are we really running from love? And how this looks like? What is and that we're running from? And in that, I want to remind you of the three kinds of love that creation have for you, that is not in the description that you have about love. The first type of love is knowledge, and that goes directly into the illness or the misalignment of humanity, that is ignorance. So knowledge is a form of love that wash the ignorance of your own narrow-minded, of your own limitations. Knowledge, spiritual knowledge, that is in a form of a transmission through your own experiences, through loving your own experiences. That tangible, concrete knowledge is love, is the opportunity that creation gives you for you to feel how well cared you are. And it dispels all that sense of narrowness in your life, all that sense of limitation in your life. So what is it that we don't want to learn? And it's mostly we check out from experiences, or we exaggerate the experiences at the point that burn us out, and we have no lucidity to see the true love that is calling your own spirit, calling yourself, your own heart calling yourself. So the creation gives you a package, the package of love as a knowledge, love in its pure compassion, and love through the experiences, of facilitating for you the experiences. Now, I want to talk a little bit about how much experiences we can have, and how much experiences we can use to avoid love. If it's too much, too intense, too exhausting, too crowd of experiences, be sure that you are avoiding the present moment, the quietness of your nature, the love of your nature that have for you. It's like a child who is very tired and start kicking and start screaming, and the mother is just waiting there patiently, or say, well, you need to eat or you need to rest, either way. So that exaggeration of experiences, it just brings you to exhaustion and frustration, because you are not really learning the true lesson. Not what the experience have gave you, but the lesson of surrendering and receiving love. So I see often when people get close to their own heart, they react and they create something, a drama of some sort, an illness or a fight or or just they cannot resist. And that really is showing the resistance to love, the resistance of their own meeting with their own heart. What to do about it is knowledge. You need the knowledge of how the measurements in your life, the steadiness, the patience, the maturity leads to love. It's not the teenager love, it's not the middle-aged love, it's the love of the old soul who have accepted the love of the Spirit in its own experiences, in its own emanation, is in own acquisition of transmission, and is in own sense of innocence, where you say, I know, I don't know, and there are some things I know. What I know, I share it, and when in the moment it's shared, it's finished. I don't know that anymore. It belongs to somebody else. And what I don't know, I am empty vessel to be ready to move into the next state of perception. So it's a very beautiful way to live, because you are always learning, and it seems so difficult to be a student of life, to be a student of our own heart. We want to have our way, we want to have our agendas, our controls, our direction, our pride, our fears, and so on and so forth. But really all that is just distractions. You're running from love. And you can run all you want. However, you're running in the same space and time frame. It's not like you're going somewhere. You're just in the same space over and over and over and over and over. And in that space and time is love. So you're not really never out of love, but you think you are. When you realize it, when you meet it, then it's so quiet, it's so natural, it's so imperceptible. But it has a great amount of joy, and it has a great amount of peace and detachment, and have a great amount of, I'll say, respect and beauty for you. Is something that it displays just by your own presence. You don't need any effort to convince anyone that you love them or that you are in a space of love. So, dear, running from love is futile. You think you are running, but you cannot escape the very core of the fundamental tapestry of creation. You are in love always. You are love always. And the illusion that you want to get out of it, or that you cannot handle it, or that is too much, is just a story that sooner or later have to drop. Namaste.
Call my number, call my